Thank you. I want to express my appreciation to Councilmember Albornoz. When he mentioned this to me, of course, I said we have to definitely continue in the tradition, I think, of this council. I mean, every step of the way, this council has always stood up when it came to attacks on any of our residents and any of our communities. And it's because it's just common sense. We have heard time and time again how these particular decisions affect so many families in such a negative way. It really does spread fear. It spreads a sense, and it establishes a sense of just feeling under threat. And every morning we all turn on and listen to the news or watch the news or whatever. And right now we're tracking and monitoring the COVID-19 spread and things of that nature. You cannot underestimate the impact that these kinds of decisions have on things like public health. We just yesterday had a meeting with the Consulate of El Salvador coming to talk to us about their desire to be able to provide some support and some services here in our county, because they understand that these communities are constantly feeling under threat, that the trauma is real, that the real impact cannot be underestimated. And so it is important for us to acknowledge that, number one, we always are the ones that have to step up, because when the federal government does this, the local governments have to step up. We will do that, but more than anything, it's so important to send that message to every single member of our community to please access those services that you are entitled to access. The children should not be going hungry in schools, because we have heard that sometimes parents don't even want to access free and reduced meals or things like child care subsidies, just out of fear and not understanding exactly what the implication is of these kinds of horrible, horrible policies. So thank you again, and thanks to all my colleagues for once again stepping up. As always, it is a tradition here in Montgomery County. I also wanted to congratulate Francis Kelleher and Roy Priest for their appointment to the Housing Opportunity Commission. It's so important. This commission, HOC, is playing a very important role and will continue to play an important role in our goal of achieving the targets for affordable housing and looking at innovative ways. We have to be in partnership with every single organization or commission that can help us in this process, so I really appreciate that. And lastly, we're going to hear an update on Census 2020. I requested this update because it is so important, it's upon us, and there is such amazing work happening here in our county and in the region, and it's important for us to hear and for us to amplify and support that work. But on the consent calendar, there is a supplemental appropriation request for $581,700 for the 2020 Census Grant Program. That's going to be really critical. It's all connected. We have so many communities who, again, feel under threat and feel that perhaps they do not want to fill out the census form, and we need to get the message out there that it is imperative that they do fill out the census form, that it is imperative for us to be able to access those dollars that we need, but also for representation. And we have an amazing team here in Montgomery County doing great work on this issue. So just wanted to flag that, and I look forward to supporting all of these items. Thank you.